All right, let's jump straight into this explainer and explore the completely hidden layers of modern device tracking. We're going to kick things off with a real-world mystery that literally blew the lid off just how heavily our machines are monitored day in and day out.
So picture this. You've got a 19-year-old hacker named Peter Stokes. He's routed through a high-end VPN proxy using a constantly rotating IP address from a provider called Zulu. As far as he's concerned, he is totally invisible to the FBI, just seamlessly moving across borders with stolen data from an $8 million breach. But, he wasn't invisible at all. A tiny, completely silent string of numbers was betraying his exact physical device the entire time. That string of numbers is perfectly described in this quote, which comes directly from an unsealed U.S. federal complaint. This document publicly revealed the existence of the Global Device Identifier, or GDID. It was this exact identifier that definitively tied Stokes' physical PC to his online crimes, slicing right through his proxy network as if it wasn't even there.
Layer 1, the Global Device Identifier. Now, you might have heard people online claim this is just a local hash of your hardware serial numbers. Actually, scratch that. It's way more than that. The GDID is a permanent digital fingerprint assigned directly by Microsoft servers the very second you install Windows or sign into an account. It's a surprisingly clean chain of custody when you really look at it. Your device talks to the login server, the server hands you a passport-unique ID, and Windows stores it directly in your registry. From there, background services constantly read it and stamp it onto every single piece of diagnostic and network data your PC reports back to the cloud. This is exactly why that VPN did absolutely nothing for him. Legacy tracking relies on IP addresses, right? And those are super easy to swap or hide. But that was completely irrelevant because his PC was constantly broadcasting its persistent GDID through the proxy anyway. In fact, Microsoft's records showed his exact GDID hitting the proxy and the victim's website at the exact same minute. Game over. Which brings us to Layer 2, the identifier mesh.
Independent researchers reverse-engineered this system and found that it basically operates like a giant digital spiderweb, a correlation graph. If you're a privacy advocate trying to defeat tracking by spoofing just one identifier like the GDID, you will fail. The cluster simply reforms your identity through the surviving nodes in the graph. Identity isn't just one number anymore. It's a property of an interconnected mesh. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that Windows doesn't just rely on one single identity. It actually has multiple, minted by entirely different subsystems. You've got the identity plane with the GDID, the telemetry plane with the universal telemetry client, deep OS-level hardware fingerprints, and browser IDs, and get this, they all ride together inside the exact same diagnostic event headers.
Moving on to Layer 3, the telemetry avalanche. The sheer density of the passive fingerprinting going on in the background is honestly wild. Microsoft's own documentation shows that everyday diagnostic events pull incredibly specific data. We're talking about everything from your exact motherboard manufacturer to your dedicated video memory, right down to the number of active microphones you currently have plugged in. When you put all those tiny details together, your configuration is incredibly distinctive. And the scale of this data collection, it is absolutely staggering. To put that into perspective, there are roughly 1.6 billion regular people whose PCs are passively generating this highly distinctive hardware data every single day. That's not just lockdown corporate enterprise systems, that is almost every standard Windows installation operating worldwide. Layer 4, tracking beyond the OS. This whole unbreakable identity philosophy, it doesn't just stop at your operating system. Modern browsers like Edge and Chrome now use something called user agent client hints. They quietly send high-entropy data to differentiate if you're on Windows 11 versus 10 or using an ARM chip instead of x86. It essentially gives websites an automatic, highly specific profile of your hardware before you even click a single button. And if you look at enterprise environments, standard network tracking is evolving fast. Systems are now proposing persistent device identifiers, or PDIDs. These server-generated 128-bit numbers completely defeat old-school privacy protections like MAC address randomization. It proves that trying to hide your physical hardware identity on any network is rapidly becoming an architectural impossibility. Layer 5. Can you hide? So, you're probably asking yourself, okay, how do I get out of this? Well, you can definitely take a few steps to quiet things down. Switching to a local account, turning off optional diagnostics, blocking ad IDs, and disabling cloud content search.
But keep in mind, while this absolutely reduces the noise and the telemetry events, it won't actually erase the underlying identifiers. The mesh is built right into the core of the OS. Here's the really harsh technical reality, though. Reinstalling Windows, it's not the silver bullet you probably think it is. Even if you completely wipe your machine to get a brand new GDID, the moment you sign back into your Microsoft account or use OneDrive, that correlation graph kicks right back into gear. The mesh just seamlessly stitches your newly generated identifier right back to your old identity and all your past activity. So on one hand, yeah, these telemetry meshes are absolutely a game changer for catching dangerous cybercriminals like Peter Stokes and preventing mass fraud. We need that. But on the other hand, this entire architecture operates totally silently, pulling millions of data points every day with no real opt-out screen for the core identifiers. It leaves us with a pretty heavy question about the true cost of a perfectly tracked digital existence. If every single component of your machine is constantly whispering your name to the cloud, do you really own your device? Think about that the next time you log in.